Hey, I'm Ed. Today I'm going to show you how to test a control board on a Frigidaire refrigerator that's not cooling in the refrigerator section. Before we get started, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons so you can get notified when we post new videos. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's get our tools together. Today we'll need a 1/4-inch nut driver and a multimeter. And please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your refrigerator by unplugging it or switching the breaker off, as well as turning off its water supply before doing any work on it. The control board can be a common reason why the damper motor isn't running. The board supplies power to the damper motor, and if the board is faulty, then it won't send the right amount of voltage to the motor. To access the control board, open the refrigerator door and take out the filter. At the back of the refrigerator at the top, you should see a 1/4-inch screw on the right side behind where the filter is located. Remove this screw, then drop the cover down. There will be 2 1/4-inch screws on the corner of the left side that are recessed in. Remove both of them. We need to remove the 3 1/4-inch screws under the control panel. These will be recessed into the panel. Next, remove the 1/4-inch screw under the cover at the back of where the filter would be. Once all the screws have been removed, you should be able to drop the control housing down so you can access the control board. You'll need to remove this clear plastic piece, which is called a light pipe. Then pull the front of the control housing to release the control board. We have the power on during disassembly, so you can see what we are doing, but you should have it unplugged when you do it yourself. Before we test the board, we need to plug the fridge back in or switch the breaker back on. We'll be checking live voltage during this test, so please remember to be very careful here. Always take extreme care when checking live voltage so you can protect yourself from electrical shock, which has the potential to cause serious injuries. Please don't ever test live voltage if you're uncomfortable using a multimeter. If you're uncomfortable dealing with live voltage, please stop and call someone who can do this testing for you. Once you're ready, we can test the control board for AC voltage. First, find the P1 connector on the board, then find the red wire with a black stripe and the light blue wire. Next, place one lead on the red wire with the black stripe and the other lead on the light blue wire. You should get 120 volts AC here. If there's 120 volts AC, then we need to check the damper motor. If you don't get 120 volts AC at the control board, then you'll need to check the thermistor. If the thermistor is good, then that means the control board is faulty and needs to be replaced. To reassemble, first plug the control board back in. Then slide the control board back into place and lock it into the tabs. Then reinstall the light pipe. We need to put the control housing back on the ceiling and install the 3 1/4-inch screws that hold the housing in place. Then, install the 2 1/4-inch screws in the side panel at the upper left-hand side. Install a single 1/4-inch screw behind the water filter. Now you can put the cover back over the tubing, and once you install the 1/4-inch screw that holds it in place, you're done. Don't forget to plug your fridge back in or flip the circuit breaker back on, as well as turning the water back on. If your control board tested good, you can check out our other troubleshooting guides to find out why your Frigidaire refrigerator isn't cooling. We've got thousands of videos to help you with diagnosing and making repairs. If your control board tested bad, you can order a replacement at AppliancePartsPros.com so you can fix it yourself. We want to hear from you. Drop a comment below to let us know how the testing and repair process went. And if you haven't already, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.